Well, I've been to New Zealand, since in the last 20 years. I have toured New Zealand quite a bit, and really enjoy coming back to New Zealand because I think it's a great place for playing cricket as well as going around. It's a beautiful country. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And overall, T20 level will be a little bit different in, especially this launching in New Zealand. What do you think? How's the prospect for women cricket, and how good will it do for going forward?
Well, I think yes, T20 is different, but even the One Day World Cup is like a pinnacle of sort in the women's cricket because we don't play Test anymore. So it's the One Days and the T20. And in the last few years, I think in the recent past, there is a lot of flourishment in terms of women's cricket around the world globally, and as well as back in India after the 2017 World Cup. A lot has changed the way people look at women's cricket. More positive and more encouraging towards women cricketers, and because all the matches are being televised, a lot of young girls are inspired to take up the sport as a profession, so that gives that helps the sport in a larger context. We always look up to men's cricket because that's the benchmark. They set the benchmark, the standard, so we would love to get closer and closer to what the men's standard is, and the T20 definitely has inspired and has changed the one-day format with the totals being scored around 300, and we're able to chase in the last World Cup. So that definitely has helped in the promotion of the sport.
In the 2022 Women's World Cup in New Zealand, life has come full circle for Mithali Raj. Interestingly, it was in New Zealand wherein Mithali played her first ever match at an ODI World Cup. With this campaign, she's also joined the likes of Sachin Tendulkar and Javed Miandad for a reason. Why is that? Find out in this video. Mithali Raj was born on 3rd December 1982 in JODHPUR, Rajasthan. She made her ODI debut in 1999 against Ireland. She scored an unbeaten 114 runs at the age of 16. On November 30th, 2000, she played her first ever World Cup match in Christchurch, New Zealand. She top scored with 69 not out against South Africa. On December 2nd, 2000, she played her second match against Netherlands and scored yet another half century. The next match was against England and she had yet another great performance. But then, she was diagnosed with typhoid and ended up missing the rest of the campaign. However, she later led India to their first World Cup final in 2005 but lost to Australia. At the 2013 Women's World Cup, she was the #1 cricketer in the ODI chart among women. She's also the first player to captain most matches for India in ODIs and T20Is. In July 2017, she became the first player to score 6,000 runs in women ODIs. During the 2017 Women's World Cup, she scored her 7th consecutive half-century. Mithali led the Indian team to the final of the 2017 Women's World Cup, but the team lost to England by 9 runs. In December 2017, she was named as one of the players in the ICC Women's ODI Team of the Year. During the 2022 Women's World Cup, Mithali has joined Sachin Tendulkar in an elite list. She's become the 3rd cricketer, men's and women's, to play in 6 ODI World Cup tournaments. With this feat, she has joined the likes of Sachin Tendulkar and Javed Miandad, who were the only ones to feature in 6 ODI World Cups. With this, she's also become the first women's cricketer to play in 6 ODI World Cups. Like it is said, everything has a way of coming full circle. It takes patience and perseverance to see your dream through to close that circle, because some dreams, like some circles, can be much bigger than others. And Mithali Raj's Women's World Cup journey surely reflects that.